It is time for some voiceover positivity. It's Motivational Monday. What's going on? Welcome to the daily live stream. I'm DeWees, professional voiceover talent, voiceover coach, voiceover demo producer, author of a couple of voiceover books. My latest is Get Paid Using Your Voice, Get Found, Get Heard, and Get Hired. There's a link below in the description. You can download the digital copy of it for less than $10 ASAP. So check it out. This is the 9-step roadmap to become successful in voiceovers. And by the way, before we get to today's topic, and we'll do the daily shout outs to everybody. I always love doing the roll call. Just wanted to let you know that coming up 1 week from tomorrow night, which is June 25th, Mallory's brand new updated Fiverr class is going live. I'm very excited. This will be a live class again a week from tomorrow, Tuesday night, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So you can calculate your time zone in there. It goes from 8 to 9:30. In addition to that 90 minutes, there are 2 additional bonus videos. As a matter of fact, we just spent a nice long weekend in the Hocking Hills of Ohio in a big cabin on private, I think it's like 10 acres of land on a pond where we could fish and kayak and swim and all that stuff. And day before yesterday, we were sitting out on the front porch. I was drinking my coffee, and Mallory was working on Fiverr and actually making a video showing how she handles even vacation when it comes to Fiverr. But there have been some changes over the past year, and that's what she will focus on, those changes, so that you understand what's going on, so that you can leverage everything to your benefit. Fiverr is an amazing platform for voiceover. She makes a 6-figure income annually in voiceover. Most of that comes from Fiverr, and you can learn all the ins and outs. Again, it's coming up 1 week from tomorrow. That's June the 25th, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So be sure to check it out. Let's see here. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything before I get into the topic, the big topic for today. I'll tell you about my event here in just a little, coming up in just a bit. But I want to talk about it's Motivational Monday, and our quote is this. It comes from the Dalai Lama. This is so good. Just one small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. Just one small, not even big, not earth-shattering, just one small positive thought in the morning can change your entire day. And that's why I do the Daily Huddle. That's what this is all about. I recently had a conversation with a dear friend of mine. He's a voiceover talent. He's a world-class voiceover talent, like network voice, big commercial voice. You'd recognize his voice probably immediately if you heard it. And, like all of us, he's always trying to learn and grow and stretch and he's been full-time for a long, long, long time. And I say long, long, long time, maybe a few years longer than me. The guy's not 80. That's not what I'm saying. He's younger than I am. But what I'm saying is he's been around for a while. So he was seeking out, he talks to friends. We talk on occasion. He was reaching out to some other coaches to get some input. And he was so discouraged by the negativity that he didn't tell them who he was. He didn't give them his backstory. So they just thought he was another guy, and didn't know his resume, didn't realize, what all he had accomplished. He just wanted some raw feedback. And the negativity about the market today and his chances of making it, the guy's already made it. It was pretty funny. Point being, I hear some of you guys and a lot of people who are newer to voiceover come in and say, "Oh man, I shouldn't do this. Such and such said this, or such and such said that." They said, "Oh, now's a bad time. Oh, I don't have the voice." Hey, it's not just you that gets the negativity. There is a group of people out there that seems like their mission is to just discourage as many people as they can from getting involved in voiceover, whether it's to eliminate or minimize the competition, or I don't know. I don't know why. I don't understand. I don't need to understand the psychology behind it, but there's a lot. It's almost like an illness, this negativity. And you've got to beware of that. And when you hear somebody, when they've done it for a while, you automatically assume they know so much more than you. And, they have a particular amount of authority. So you're going to listen to what they have to say. But I would encourage you to be real careful about that, because there's just some really bad advice going around from people who supposedly know what they're talking about. And it's even discouraging to established world-class talent. So And it's ridiculous. It's not valid feedback at all. So my point is this: don't listen to that. You got to be very careful to what you listen to, because it's going to get into here. And what goes into here is going to affect your performance, and it's going to affect your ability to grow your voiceover career and your voiceover business. So start the day with just a simple thought, something encouraging, motivating. That's why I launched this daily live stream, to share something encouraging, to share something helpful, something to move you forward, something to help you build a profitable voiceover career. So again, be careful of the voices you listen to. Be careful of what you let in, because it will mess with your mind. If it can mess with his mind, this guy who's amazing, who anybody would give their right arm to have the talent and ability this guy has, it's going to mess with anybody's head. So be very, very careful about that. There's a place for you in voiceover if you have not staked your claim yet. So I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to do that. And a great way to do that, by the way, is my live event coming up on Saturday, July 13th. There's still some seats available. You can still claim a discount getting your tickets today. There's a link below in the description, so you can click there and go there and check it out. But it's going to be a great day, and it's going to be a great lineup of speakers, including myself. But it's all going to be focused on the idea of how do you build your voiceover business? How do you get clients? How do you keep clients? How do you start the revenue stream? How do you grow the profits of your voiceover business? That's what this weekend is going to be all about. Again, it's going to be a full day, July the 13th. That's Saturday. Click below, reserve your seat, and I hope to see you there. Well, let's check in and see what's going on. Oh, by the way, my vacation was great. It was wonderful. It's funny. Hocking Hills is literally just down the street from where I grew up. I grew up in Lancaster, which is just about 20 minutes southeast of Columbus. And if you keep driving down towards like Parkersburg, West Virginia, down in that little corner of the world, you run into it's the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. It gets very hilly. And when I was growing up there was nothing much exciting going on down there except for a state park, Old Man's Cave. There's some incredible trails, some incredible caves, and some really cool stuff going on down there. And I remember that, but now it's booming. It's almost like a young Gatlinburg. There are cabins, everything from small to the big old luxury. It was a big cabin, like I said, on a private, I think it was 5 or 10 acres. We didn't explore the whole thing. I don't know how big it was, but it had its own private pond. It was amazing, but we had so much fun with the family. It was Vicky and I, and we had a family friend, and we had Mallory, and her family was there, and we just had so much fun. My only regret is that it didn't go another 2 weeks. I could have stayed out there for the rest of the summer. I could have easily stayed out there for the rest of summer. It was a little slice of heaven. We've got Emma in Huntington Beach checking in this morning. She was first in. Hey, Emma. Hey, Rob. How are you doing this morning? Marla in Texas. We've got Jason in Kearney, Nebraska. Ethan in cloudy Toronto, Ontario. GS in Longview. Rob says, good morning from very warm Loveland, Ohio. It's going to be a hot one in Dayton this weekend. The Dayton Air Show, which Rob will be announcing. My grandson and I will be going up to check that out. So he's very excited. He is geeking out over it. This weekend he was the kid. He's 14. He's a walking encyclopedia of planes, especially when it comes to military. He knows what country is making what the features are on each one, how the U.S. stacks up against this country in terms of this type of airplane. It's crazy. It's crazy the stuff the kid knows. We're going to have a blast. Hello, Nephi in Knoxville, Salette in Newark, Delaware. Hope you're doing well in the heat dome. Shaney in Alton, Illinois. Corey in Whitehall, Wisconsin. Mark, what's up in Montreal, Canada? We've got Calvin in Charleston. Hey, Calvin. Rebecca in Michigan. Hey, Rebecca. Scotty, good morning to you in Brookings, South Dakota. John, what's going on in Rhinebeck? Johnny in San Francisco, good morning. Monica in Poland, good to have you here, Monica. Hey, Ralph in Waterloo, Iowa. Let's see here. Denise in Long Island. James Ryder in sunny Austin, Texas. Happy Motivational Monday to you. Melissa in San Diego. Gary in Nashville, Music City, USA. Rusty And the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, Joy in Southfield, Michigan. We've got, let's see here, Nancy in Yankton, South Dakota. Stephen in Atlanta, Terry in Falston, Maryland, who says, excellent topic. Alex, good morning to you in Utah. David, good morning in Canal, Winchester. Again, that's basically in the backyard of where I grew up. David is back in Gardner, Kansas, wishing everyone a great day. Thank you, Bill, for your positive take on life in general. Thank you, David. Hey, Mike in York, Pennsylvania. I am doing my best, completely surrounded by negativity today. Oh, no, I'm so sorry to hear that. But you know what? The great thing is we can control what we think. It's not easy, but that's on us. So hang in there. Have a good one. Wally says, thumbs up, guys. Thank you, Wally. And thank you from Annapolis, Maryland. Mark, good morning in Wilmington, North Carolina, back from the U.S. Open in Pinehurst and ready to get back to work. I was oblivious to anything else going on this weekend. I didn't even realize that's right. The Open's always on Father's Day, right? You know what? I was having so much fun on vacation. I didn't even give it a second thought. But good deal. Scotty, morning y'all from the great Republic of Texas. Jeremy in Roswell, Georgia. Jason, that is so horrible. A rising tide lifts all ships. Boy, that's the truth. Mike, good morning to you in Spanish Fort Worth. No, I'm sorry, Spanish Fort. Not to be confused with Dallas Fort Worth, Alabama. Dave in New York City. Mike encouraging everybody to hit that like button. We've got Gene in Dallas Fort Worth, Bob in Reidsville, North Carolina, Wayne in the great state of Washington, Delaware checking in. Let's see here. And in terms and the questions that are coming in, I'm not just ignoring you to ignore you. I do questions on Friday because they just take a little more time. So by the way, any questions you have, bring them on Friday and I'll get to as many as I can. That's our designated Q&A day. Zach, good morning and happy Monday to you in sunny North Florida. Josh in Norman, Oklahoma. Let's see here. We've got Andrew in Calgary. Paul in the Netherlands. What's going on, Paul? Marla, thank you for your encouragement. You're very welcome. And good morning, Mr. Bill. Thank you. Oh, no. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate you being here. Don't let the negativity get to you. I mean, everybody's getting it. It's not just you. And again, just because somebody says something and they've been around longer than you doesn't mean A, it's the truth, or number B, they know what they're talking about. So there's a lot of bitter people out there who haven't been able to make their dreams come true because they did not make the shift with culture, with technology, with business, and do the things that they needed to do to stay relevant in the 2020s, heck, back even in the 2010s. They just didn't do it. And now they're trying to spread their poison to everybody else, but don't let them do it. You guys know what's going on. You're plugged into this channel. You know what's going on. You know the changes. You know what you got to do. So you don't need to listen to that kind of nonsense. A few more folks to reach out to. Oh, Nigeria checking in. Fantastic. Mark, thank you for saying hello today in California Central Valley. Thank you for the positive words. You're quite welcome. Hey, guys, if you're not signed up for my live event coming up July 13th, that's Saturday, make sure you do so. We've got the link below in the description. I want to make sure you get a seat, and I want to make sure you get your discount. Have a wonderful, positive voiceover day, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning.